So when you have a pretty big decision to make, how do you handle it? Do you go to someone you respect and ask their advice and then mull it over after that? Are you one of the types of people that makes a list of pros and cons and then looks at that list and then can make a definite decision? Do you like to go for a walk to clear your head and think more clearly? Or maybe say, I think I'll decide on this tomorrow. I've got enough today. There are plenty of techniques we can use, and no doubt most are helpful. But Jesus reminds us of one that is essential: prayer. As we heard in today's gospel, Jesus went off alone up onto the mountain, and he spent the night, a whole night, in prayer. Time alone, except with God, and time uninterrupted. No cell phones pinging to distract him. Jesus' night of prayer led to a day of action, as we heard in the gospel. From many disciples, he chose 12, symbolizing the 12 tribes of Israel, and also the hope of Israel's restoration. Those 12 men moved from disciples to becoming apostles, meaning one who is sent. Jesus, who is sent by the Father, will soon send out the 12 on that mission. Well, God has a mission in this life for every one of us. And part of being able to do it is to come to him like the people in today's gospel come to Jesus. As followers of Jesus, seeking to do the will of God, it makes perfect sense that we would both speak and listen to God when we're trying to make the right choice, especially in those challenging situations. But actually, as I was thinking about it, in countless times during the course of our day, we make many decisions. Maybe you're a little like me, and you've been led to prayer without even knowing it when you weren't sure of what to do. Many years ago, when I was trying to decide about my physical therapy career path, I was really torn. I was torn between a purely academic track requiring further graduate studies like Father Bobby is in right now, or moving towards more clinical and administrative and being a part-time teacher. At the same time, my brother, the one everyone thought would be the priest, was holding holy hours on Friday nights for at-risk men and young men and women in Boston, but not many were attending. In fact, there were some nights it was only my brother and Jesus in that big cavernous church. And so as his older brother, I went just to be supportive as a brother. But what and I bet that you may have discovered, is that when we have time in Eucharistic adoration, a time to pray and to think, and I would also say to let go, God reveals the best way forward. He doesn't care why or how we got there. God can use this time of quiet and peace to help us see the best path forward. Shockingly for me, it was an invitation to discern a vocation to the priesthood. That was neither A nor B, but C, or D, or F. For you, maybe some of you online, it could be the call to marriage or religious life. It could also be when you're called to make a change in the course of your life within your current vocation, to pursue a more fulfilling path. And of course, there are the decisions that have to do with our health and our relationships and our finance and our work, all those many things. At the end of today's gospel, we hear how that great crowd came to Jesus to listen to him, to be healed of their diseases. Even those tormented by the unclean spirits were cured. Everyone in that crowd wanted to touch him because the power came forth from him and healed them all. My brothers and sisters, that is our encouragement today. Whether we face the big, the medium, or the small decisions, we're encouraged to go to Jesus in quiet prayer and to let him give us what we need to fulfill our role in the kingdom of God. the very mission that he has given to each one of us. May God bless you, your families this holy day. May we be about prayer and decisions and action.